Well, how y'all doing? Derby Jack here. Yeah, I'm still here. I've been fighting this demon. I think I got two demons in this computer. I got them both binded right now, spiritually. And I finally got on here. I'm basically running nuts and bolts in this system of mine. But in saying all that, I've seen videos. And I don't understand. I've said this before, and I think it's the most logical thing. You know, with all this technology, they can tell they want to put stuff in us, so they've gotten technology where they know what you're doing, how you're doing it, whether you're doing it right, whether you're doing it wrong. With all this technology, they know where you're going, when the last time you had a number two or a number one, or even the last time you indulged in, you know, relations. They seem to know all this stuff, and it works either for our benefit but mostly against us, and that's the way it's supposed to be. But they always complain, they took my snap away, I can't get my cookies and my... Here's the thing, instead of worried about the people abusing, if you give them the snap cards with no holds bar and you're going to expect them to do the right thing, well, it does. I remember when I was younger, I ain't gonna get into it, but I remember they had these cardboard. It was like little cakes and candies and stuff, but it was called the uh, uh, the honor system thing, and you put 75 cents into the little cardboard slit there, and nobody was around to see whether you did or didn't. You see what I'm saying? Well, this here is that they know. So if you end up getting a bag of Doritos and you scan, look, I know this because I have I'm not going to say my insurance company, my health insurance, but I do have that technology on my phone to where they have an app where I can scan what I can get if I look at the barcode. Now, if it happens to be a filet mignon, they may not let me have a filet mignon. Now, I might be able to get a bulk of hamburger, and I might get maybe even chops, and if I'm lucky, maybe some chicken. But I don't know if I can get filet mignon, or I don't know if I can get crackers, or I don't know if I can get syrup, cookies and all. So if I want to know, I go in here, I look at the cookies, I look at the bag of Doritos, and if the barcode says, no, you can't buy that with this, then I'm not going to be able to buy it. It's up to the technology. They want this thing. I don't understand. Like I said, you people in high places, you government idiots, you monkeys in high places, and all you scientists and all you know-it-alls and experts, you know everything else. You know whether NASA knows whether there's billions of miles away if there's people living on another planet like it. But they don't know shit about what people are buying. And the reason they won't use this technology, I'm going to tell you something that could get me thrown off. The reason they won't use this technology is because it makes sense, and they're not about to make sense. They're about to make your life as miserable. It isn't about that, because that means they wouldn't have to be able to kick off all you people who do these things. Instead of making you be responsible, they'd rather just let you go. Do you see what's going on here? They could make this like my thing. I know I can't buy coffee. I checked 3 or 4 times. I can't buy coffee with my food card. But I can buy tea. I guess tea is considered a good thing. So all the luxuries I pay out of my own pocket. If they want Doritos, that's the way it should be. Why isn't this technology set up on Snap? That's what I'm saying. You guys talk about all the things you're going to do and what's right and wrong, and you allow people to be immoral because you have a technology you could put in place so they would not be able to be immoral. So all of this stuff with these videos, that's easily gone away. All you gotta do is government. You're spending money on bullshit. You're wasting money on other countries, and probably wasting money trying to hide all the evidence there is on who went to the Epstein Island and who didn't. Which I don't even give a shit no more, because you're all immoral. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican on the Hill, you're all immoral. Have no love, no respect for the whole lot of you. I have more respect for a bunch of pigs at a farm that's going to be slaughtered for your ham for your ham biscuit night or whatever. But I have more respect for the swine, the literal swine, than the government's swine. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, in saying that, like I said, all they gotta do, if I go to the store, I gotta put that thing in. If I want a rebate or I want to get a lower price, they take $1 off, so I swipe my own food. Yeah. So anyway, I just thought I'd put this out because to me it's a bunch of idiocy, if you ask me. They have the technology. Snap could use the technology, and we could put away all of this stuff. But who can? And all they can do is now, I can't use my Snap card for Doritos. Well, then buy yourself something that's nutritious, not something to feed your ass, but something to feed. Forget it. Anyway, Derby Jack out. Hope to see you all on the other side.